Hi everybody, it's Kayla, and welcome back to Fixer Upper, the show where I usually attempt to fix up your houses, but today, fix up an EA lot. This one's a get to work lot. It's the hospital, and I don't mean to throw shade. That's the new worst thing I've ever said. This hospital, I feel like, could use some help. I mean, the thing is, it's very playable right now. It's just kind of empty seeming, and it could use some life, if you know what I mean. So I renovated it. I think it's a lot more fun. It has the same original character, but it's just, in my opinion, a little bit better. But again, I'm kind of biased when I say that. But when you first walk into the hospital, I love this like 2-story room a lot. But they have this super nice like desk area. Weird lighting though because of the glitches that The Sims 4 has with that kind of thing. Over here is like a little waiting room. We've got another like kid waiting area. We've got like some books. Over here they have a bathroom, which is always good, tiny though, and here we have a nice little like exam room thingy. Let's actually go around this way. Come up back this way, you have another hallway. Over here is another exam room, this kind, and in here's like a lab type room, kind of messy, sorry about that. But let's go back out here. Oh, there's like some fountains and stuff, out here. Fun times. In here is like the break room / hospital cafeteria area. They've got these long tables, really nice big windows, tiny little thingy bopper stuff. I'm not good at this. And there's like, it's a gym. It's very yellow though, gross. And then when you come back around, I didn't have a very system. Okay, let's back up. Let's pause. I'm having a very hard time speaking and like doing a good job. I explained why in the main voiceover, so I'll get to it. Just bear with me, I'm having a very hard time right now, okay? But then, oh no, in here is another hallway. These are all like patient exam rooms. They're all the same, they all look like this. They don't all have this girl in there though, but they've got, like a little drip bag. They've got some nice paintings. They've got, beds. They're all the same again. They just look like this, but they have different colored paintings. That's kind of cool. And then down this way, they have like the delivery rooms all the way at the end of the hall. But they've got two. They're not the same because they're different shapes, but like they look like this, very casual. And that's the entire hospital. So as you can see, I mean, it's almost excessively large. Like they just have these long empty hallways and they're kind of boring. It's sort of bland. I think that I made it significantly better, but again, biased. But we're gonna go ahead and let me quit talking and move on into when I actually rant in this voiceover, and I'll just, let's get right on in to the actual renovation. Okay, so we are back and we are fixer-uppering this build lot thing. It's an EA lot. It's the Get to Work Hospital. Thank God, this place really needed my help, not gonna lie. Let's be honest, you guys, it looks like it does. And so I tried to fix it. I built this like a month ago, maybe more than that now. I've been saving it for a rainy day. Today is that rainy day. I'm actually moving into my college dorm tomorrow morning at like 9 a.m. It's currently 11 o'clock at night. I have to make this whole video, record and edit a Black Widow challenge, and then pack my entire PC setup. Again, it's 11 o'clock at night. I'm moving into my dorm tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So you're going to catch a pretty stressed Simsie right now. So bear with me, you guys. But hey, I'm still getting it done. You're seeing this on Wednesday, so I've been in my dorm for like 3 days now. Well, no, because I'm moving on Friday. So you're seeing this on, I don't know, it's been a few days. Hopefully I'm okay. I'm making videos for this entire week, like the first week of school, and also like kind of peppered in throughout the next like month or so. I already did like most of them, but I happen to have 2 videos for this week left to do. I didn't plan it out very well because I've made like 30 videos probably in the last 2 weeks. But I left 2 videos for the first week of school because I left like Fixer Upper because it takes a little more time. And so I did like 4 Westbrook Legacy videos in a row and like cranked them out. So I've got Westbrook done for like the next month, but then I usually do face cam for Black Widow. And so I left that, and Fixer Upper takes a long time. So I left that. I can't just like make 4 Fixer Uppers in a row, And so somehow we have come to the night before I move in, me trying to finish this video. So that's always fun. I love being a stressed Simsie. I'm kidding. I'm really freaking out, you guys. Also, I guess when you're seeing this, we have resolved the roommate issue. So let's do a quick like recap, right? So my college on-campus living situation is as follows, okay? There's this tiny, what they call a common room when you walk into the dorm. I haven't seen it yet because I don't live there yet. But from what I've seen in pictures and from what I've been told, there's this tiny common room. It's like 10 by 10. 10 feet by 10 feet, and there's like the door to the whole, like the dorm room, and then there's 3 bedrooms in the dorm and 1 bathroom, and 2 bedrooms are a little bit bigger. They're shared bedrooms, so like 2 girls in each, and then there's 1 single room that I have because, you know, YouTube Simsie has to have her own room to make videos. And so there's 5 girls, 1 bathroom in this tiny room, tiny little space, right? There's no kitchen or anything. It's just that. And so I think one girl's like bringing a futon, and we're gonna have that in the common room area. And it's just, I don't know what I'm gonna do, you guys. I haven't seen it yet. I'm kind of freaking out. I've packed my entire car full of all my stuff, you know, except for my PC because I needed to finish things. So like I was packing my car, my mom and I were packing my car. I was exporting a podcast while I did that. And then now the podcast is finished exporting. So I'm doing this, recording this voiceover, and then I'm going to edit this, start exporting it, and record Black Widow. And then keep going on. And then while I'm exporting Black Widow, take a shower. I've got a whole plan, you guys. I've just got a lot to do. But I think I talked about in my speed build and also Fixer Upper last week. It all kind of blurs together. I've done so much pre-recording, but like recently I've been kind of freaking out about how my suite mates, so the other 4 girls, did not know about my YouTube channel. So I was just gonna like roll up to the dorm tomorrow morning and they just weren't gonna know. So I'm gonna show them, like, I'm just picture this, right? Like these girls do not know about my channel, right? Well, they do now, but I'll get to that. So like what was going to happen before when I hadn't told them and I was freaking out about telling them is I would just roll up to the dorm, right? With this big giant PC. If you want to see my setup, I've got a video on my setup. I did like a setup tour. So it's gonna be different when I get into my dorm, but like you can see my PC. I have this big PC box. I've got 2 monitors. I've got my microphone, like scissor arm, you know. I've got like my DSLR camera and a tripod, and I've got a lot of stuff, like a lot of equipment, and for a tiny desk in my dorm room, it's gonna be very exciting. And that's a joke. It's not gonna be exciting. It's gonna be a disaster, but you know, it's fine. I'm fine. I'm just gonna like roll up tomorrow morning with all this stuff and be like, oh yeah, hey guys, by the way, I talk to myself in my room. Surprise, and I get paid to do it, so like, you know, welcome. I'm YouTube Simsie, and I was very worried about this, but so one of the girls, thank God, gave me an opportunity to tell her, like, when I first started talking to them, because the way that college rooming works at, like, my school, so a lot of times you can pick a roommate, like, if maybe, like, you know your friend is coming with you to whatever school, you can be, like, your high school friend, you guys can be like, all right, I request you as a roommate, and then you can be together, or if you, like, maybe don't know anybody going to your school, you can, there's, like, websites and, like, Facebook groups you can join to try and meet a roommate. It's like if you're staying in, like, a tiny, like 2 people in one room thing situation, or you can like pick a random one, I don't know. But then when you have the suite thing like this, so like the 2 girls, like the other 4 girls, the 2 pairs, I assume both of them probably chose each other, or maybe they was random, I don't know, I didn't ask. But then with your suite, it's all kind of random, you just get like put in with some other pairs of people. And so I have no idea who these girls are, but they give you their phone numbers and their names. So when you get your assignment, it's like, oh, you're going to be staying in whatever, like room 559B. I just made that up, but like, you know what I mean? And then here's your suite mates' names and whatever, and you're in this building and blah, blah, blah. And so, and it gives you like their names and their email addresses, their school emails and like their phone numbers and stuff. So you can contact them, which is good. And so I saw that and I texted them all individually and I was like, hey, I'm Kayla. We're going to be suite mates. Hello. And so one of the girls was like, oh, hey, you know, what's your Instagram? And so I could tell her from that interaction. Because the thing is, I keep saying the same story, but I was very worried about like telling them because I feel like I can't be the one to ask for social media because if I do it, it makes it seem like I'm bragging. I could be like, what's your Instagram? Mine's at lilsimsie. I have 16,000 followers. Like, if I bring it up, it makes it seem like I'm bragging. You know what I mean? Or maybe I'm just being paranoid, but I feel like it makes it seem like I'm bragging if I'm the one that brings it up. But if they bring it up, it's on them. And I can be like, oh, you know, disclaimer, I have this YouTube thing, so that's why I have 16,000 followers on Instagram, because it's a little bit out of the ordinary, you know what I mean? And so I was very worried, but she gave me the opportunity. She, like, brought it up herself. She let me tell her that situation. But the other 4 or I guess other 3 girls, I hadn't told. And so I didn't know what to do. And then I went and I found them on Instagram, because I did some stalking, and I followed them yesterday, and they followed me back. So we don't know exactly the situation because one girl I told directly, 2 of them I found and followed, and they followed me back. So we know they know, but like how much stalking did they do? I don't know. That freaks me out. But at least now I know that they have at least an idea that I'm gonna be rolling up with like all this YouTube equipment and stuff and talking to myself probably, because I assume, like, I'm picturing in my mind, like, if I had got, because they knew my name, right? They know that I'm Kayla Sims, and they see that, like, I also follow one of the other girls, and so they would, like, know that it's me, like, the sweet mate Kayla, that, you know, like, they can deduce that, right? And so I'm just thinking that if one of them had followed me and they had, I mean, I don't want to say I have a lot of followers because that's kind of obnoxious, but, like, when you have 16,000 Instagram followers, like, there's a level of, like, why to it, you know? And then you see my YouTube channel is linked, and plus, that picture I posted for my birthday got like 5,000 likes, which is outrageous. And so they see that, and they must be like, who is this girl? Like, what is she doing? What's going on? And so you know they looked into it. Like, you know they stalked my channel, because I would have done the same thing. Like, I would have hardcore stalked my channel if that's it, like, if it been switched, you know? Like, if they were a YouTuber and stuff. And so I'm curious as to, like, how much they know about me now from watching, and also, like, do they think that I'm weird? I'm worried about it. What if they're watching this right now? And what if they're, like, in the other room watching this right now? Oh my God. I'm so nervous. Okay, well, I'll meet them tomorrow morning, so we'll see how that goes. I'm sure they're very nice. They all seem very nice, so that's good. But, you know, I'm just a little bit paranoid about it, and the whole packing situation is very stressful. Like, packing all your things to move, and then, plus my cat was in my room all day, and, like, you know she knows something's up, and I have to leave my cat tomorrow, and I'm feeling very stressed about it, and, like, she knows that I'm leaving her, and I think she's mad at me for it. So that's all, it's all very horrible. I was gonna say great, but sarcastically, it's not great. It's horrible. I'm feeling very stressed. But yeah, so that's how my day's going. It all kind of snuck up on me because I kept putting it off worrying about it because it freaked me out to think about moving, and so I just didn't really think about it until, like, this week. And then my birthday came, and I was like, wow, I'm moving on Friday. And I had to, like, jump into full gear, and it was a lot. I've been pre-recording for a long time. It's just, like, if you're starting college soon, I hope you're doing okay. Can we all just cry together? Plus, I did a podcast about this that's going up on Monday. So I guess, it already went up then. Okay. So the podcast going up on Monday, the one that just went up, I talked about my college fears. I don't think I mentioned any of, like, thing about packing or anything because I didn't even think about it. Like, I wasn't worried about it until I had to start doing it, and then it hit me. And so I think that podcast, I was like, I'm not going to make any friends. And that was my biggest issue. No, my biggest issue now is, like, the moving in process because I'm so freaked out. Oh my God. Okay, it's fine. I'm fine. I'm going to keep, like, saying that to myself. I'm not fine. I'll make it work. Also, I got a lot of questions. I keep getting questions about this. People keep being like, are you going to keep uploading daily? Are you going to quit YouTube? Guys, I think I mentioned this briefly in my speed build on Sunday. I can't remember because I recorded it too, but I'm not quitting YouTube. If I quit YouTube because I started college, I would literally die. I'm not even kidding. Like, YouTube is such a coping mechanism for me. If I stopped doing it, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. Like, I would amount to nothing, okay? I can't just quit YouTube. So there's nothing to worry about. I'm not going anywhere, I promise. So yeah, don't worry, you're fine. Daily uploads will resume. Plus, I've made so many videos in advance. Like, I'll cope just fine the first few weeks of school. So, I mean, there's the whole, like, recording with my roommates around thing that I'm worried about, because I don't like to record with my brother's friends in my house, and I feel like it's kind of the same thing to have, like, suite mates in such a close quarters. So I need to find out, like, their schedules and then figure out when I can record when they aren't home. So, anyway, also my face cam videos are going to have a different background soon, because I'm going to be, although it's going to be weird because I made so many pre-recorded videos that there's going to be some that are recorded in my current room and some that are recorded in my, like, new room, but, like, interspersed. So, like, on Thursday, it'll be in my new room and then Friday in my old room, like, kind of thing. But it's okay. Weird pre-recorded stuff is going on. Well, and, like, podcasts, I've got 2 other podcasts that I haven't uploaded yet but have been recorded. And so those will be in my old room, but, like, I don't know when I'm posting them because they're kind of, like, not time sensitive, can be posted whenever type podcasts that I'm using as, like, fillers in case there's, like, a week that I can't get one done. And so it's just, there's going to be random podcasts from different locations. It'll be fine. Speaking of my podcast, if you want to check it out, I'm going to keep plugging this, you guys. I'm not going to stop plugging it because I'm so proud of my podcast. I know it sounds bad to say, but I worked very hard, okay? And I just want to keep talking about it. But it's called Hey Simsie. It's on iTunes and SoundCloud and YouTube. You can watch me talk to myself. You can listen to me talking to myself. You can review it on iTunes, please, if you want to. and subscribe to the YouTube channel and just, check it out, okay? If you like my build videos, it's literally the exact same thing. It just is, no build part. It's this with no build. So, I mean, there's that. More of just me talking to myself. That's always good. I mean, I think it's good. You might not think it's good. You might think it's terrible. But in that case, why are you watching this, So, yeah. Also, is my sister really vacuuming right now? Is that really happening? Is that really a thing that's happening right now? Shanna! Is this a joke? Of all the time she could be vacuum. I wonder how long it's going to go on for. I might have to cut and make her stop. Can you hear it in the background? I don't know how much you can hear. This is a joke. Is this a joke? Okay, I'm back. I might have screamed at her. I think you can hear her still screaming. Okay, just, guys, let's think this context through, right? She can hear me talking to myself right now. She knows how stressed I am because of this whole moving out tomorrow morning and having to make videos tonight thing. Like, she knows I'm under a lot of pressure, right? And she chooses right now to vacuum her room at 11:14 at night. I mean, really? Like, that was intentional sabotage, in my humble opinion, okay? I'm sorry. I like my sister sometimes. Most times, I do not. Is that just me? I feel like little siblings are out to get you. And that's, I mean, maybe it's just my sister, but sometimes, most of the time, I feel like she's out to get me. This is one of those times. Like, I get it, she has to clean up because her bunnies make a huge mess. If you didn't know this, bunnies, horrible, smelly, make a huge, huge mess. She chooses now at 11:14 at night on a Thursday to vacuum her room. Like, you have school tomorrow. Why? I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not sorry, I'm very upset. This is a terrible voiceover, I'm so sorry. I keep apologizing. Look, you guys, this is just a lot, okay? It's all just a lot for me to handle. I'm trying to cope. I'm not doing a very good job. Also, this is unrelated. I play tested this build, which I never do. But I had a new current household I made, and I was playing in this build. Because, other thing, failed to mention this part. This build is part of I did the what's it called? Detective Police Station. Drew a blank on that name. It's late, past bedtime. But I renovated that a couple weeks ago. And this is all part of my grand scheme, my Simsie save scheme. If you didn't know, I made this video called, making over every Sims 4 world. And I renovated every EA lot and made new townies and stuff. Basically, I filled new crests. I did all that kind of things, all those things. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But I did all of that I released the save file so you can download it and play in it. This is part of that project because in that project, I did every world except for the get to work lots and the outdoor retreat world. And so I'm doing an updated version that's going to come out probably, give me a month to figure it out. Probably after the toddler stuff pack comes out, I'll release it, the updated version because it's going to have all the, these get to work lots and also the Oasis Springs. What's it called? Granite Falls. I'm tired. I'm drawing blanks on names of things, but that's going to be released in the coming month or so. I didn't do any more recordings of it because I didn't record the doing of the science lab and I didn't record the camping stuff because it was boring. So, that's going to come out soon. There's lots around the gallery if you want to download that. So if you play in the save already, you can just place the lots from the gallery, but if you want to download the save new, they'll be in the save. And it's really cool. I spent probably 3 months working on this save file. And so it's fun to see people playing it. When I go on Tumblr, I see people playing in my lots all the time. I'll just be scrolling. I'll be like, that looks familiar. Oh, wait, I built that. It's very weird. It's really cool, but it's weird because I sometimes don't recognize it. And then I'll look a little bit closer and be like, wait a second. I made you. I made that thing. Or I'll see one of my townies in the background. I'll be like, wait a minute. I made that sim. Plus, sometimes people, I have this one household, here's an example. There's this household of Sims, it's this gay couple, right? And they adopted 2 toddlers, and in this person's gameplay, that they were playing with the gay couple, right? Technically. So they had, her main Sim, had an affair with one of the guys in that relationship. They were married and adopted 2 kids together. She had an affair with him, and he left his husband for her. And that was kind of shocking to see people, ruining my Sims' marriages and stuff, but otherwise it's great time. But I was just scrolling through and then I saw my Sim kissing a girl and I was like, wait a second, that doesn't make sense. You don't do that. And then I learned that in this girl's game, he was having an affair with her Sim. And I think it's all very fascinating. But yeah, rip that marriage. And also, sorry to their poor little toddlers. I mean, yikes, you know? They're Calvin and Ian Clark. Yeah, yeah. You don't care about this. I thought it was kind of shocking to see you get it, but you understand the shock factor of, like, seeing my sim kissing another sim that wasn't his husband. You know? I'm sorry. I gotta stop. Anyway, video's almost over, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll link that Simsie Save video down below, and also the post on Tumblr where you can, like, download it and stuff. But I'm gonna leave. Make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe and do all those fun YouTube things. And in case you guys didn't know, I post new videos every single day. And so I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Can you tell I'm feeling very stressed? Because I'm feeling very, very stressed right now. At least this is one video down, only have one more to go. I say only, it's now midnight, oh my god.